Hi everyone, it's Yana again, and I wanted to particularly leave a message this week, today, Wednesday, and because in many ways, um, this is my anniversary of sorts. Um, one sec, as I forgot to take down this picture. This is called my Breaking Free. And this one kind of came to me in a dream of sorts. And I actually painted it. Um, this one's not the original, um, but this one was for my brother, and it's June 16th. Um, it's on the corner. If it's not on the back, it's usually on the corner somewhere. So I was like trying to figure out. Um, and it was just a particular. I had awoken, and I actually got up in the middle of the night and did that one. Um, and I wanted to share with you just a little bit about what I'm feeling and what's going on. So I hope that you can stay with me in all of my joy and what's happening. So um, I today, in the flux of last week, because I did share a little bit about last week, but part of what Adventures in Writing has been about, and what all of this journey of writing or vlogging, or even being a little bit more vocal about things, or hoping that I can step forward in sharing, or hoping that some of you would invite me to your churches or to do a workshop or whatever it might be, because part of my story and part of me being on this truth telling story is, me believing what scripture talks about is that the truth will set you free. And that's that breaking free vision for me, as God continues to reveal what that means in my life. And so 25 years ago, I'll talk more about that in the book. But in brief, my mother kicked me out of my house. And then I went through a whole process where I had to become legally ward of the state at 16 years old. So it's my 25th anniversary of being legal and an adult. Um, and so it's kind of crazy because I didn't realize that. And so now I am here in Indiana, and it's been one hell of a year. I can't wait for 2017 to be over for a lot of different reasons. It's kind of been the perfect storm year for me. A lot of shit has happened, and I know that God is faithful. But sometimes things happen, and you're like, what the freak? How strong do you think that I am? And so, with tomorrow being Thanksgiving, and some people celebrate it, some people don't, and everyone has their own thing. I know even from the family that I come from, there's a lot of different traditions, and every house celebrates it in a different way. Maybe turkey, maybe not turkey, maybe ham, maybe not ham. So, everybody does their own thing, but there's so much to be grateful for. And with all the storms, with everything that has happened, and I think about my own life, how I should have died at 14 years old. And then I have two additional events in my life where I should have died. So I sit here being 41 years old, knowing that, holy shit, um, there's so much that I can say. And the clock is already ticking. Not literally, but figuratively and all that. And so we can complain, but there's so much to give thanks for. And whether you have a faith in God or you don't have a faith in God. And so um, a snippet of it is when I first came to God, one of the promise verses for me was from Psalm 68, verses 5 and 6. And I'm going to change the words a little bit because my favorite Bible to read from is sitting right here. And I always change the NRSV a little bit, and I say, "My Father and Mother of orphans and protector of widows is God in his holy habitation. God gives the desolate a home to live in, and he leads out the prisoners to prosperity, but the rebellious live in a parched land." So God is my parent and has been a protector. So, and God gives the desolate a home. And that's what I have experienced in these last 25 years. So Psalm 68, verses 5 and 6. And I have never been without a home. And in some way, people have been aunts and uncles and just watched out for me. Because I don't have parents. I really don't have family to it's just crazy. But that family tree, yeah, I have family. And I have cousins. I have crazy cousins. Some really awesome cousins. And I also wanted to share that in reading today from my devotional, just some positive energy, because we need that. Is that uh, from what she was saying is this God is preparing a way, preparing an unfathomable things, even when only the slightest hints of them can be barely detected. Sometimes we don't see what God is doing, and we can't really, it's like the last time I was coming from the East Coast back this way, there was fog, and you couldn't really see the roads, and you had to trust. You just have to trust that you know where you're going, or that the GPS is telling you where you're going, or you have to just either trust your gut or trust the GPS. Trust that God, the creator. Guys, you know some of this, or some of you need to figure it out. But don't wait till the new year. Don't wait. I'm not really about resolutions. I'm not really about all this stuff about like I love the holidays and I love all that stuff, but I'm more about today. And it's probably because I've had these near-death experiences from very young. And I'm more about today. Today's a precious gift. Why wait for tomorrow? And knowing that I had to make a difficult decision or difficult decisions this year about some really significant relationships. And I did not realize when I started this week that this was my 25th anniversary. I had no idea. And there's more to this year. There's more to this month that I could share with you. But I want to keep this short. Wow. Do I want to keep this short? And in closing, we really need to remember that these struggles in life really can make us better people. So just stay focused. Stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on what kind of person you want to be. What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? What do you want people to say about you? Because in reality, even in the decisions about my previous relationships and everything, I want people to say that Yana was a woman of faith, that Yana was a woman who believed in God, that Yana was a woman of love, Yana was a woman of truth. And yeah, Yana messed up, but Yana could admit that she messed up. Because hell yeah, am I gonna muck it up every freaking day? I'm probably messing up this video right now. But give thanks to God if you're having food, because I've been hungry and I know what it is to go without food. So whether you have meat or you don't have meat or whatever it is, give thanks to God if you're having some food. Because remember, there are people out there who don't have food. And if you have heat, thank God for that. Because there's people out there who don't have a roof over their head. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holidays. Enjoy your crazy family. There's people who don't have a family. Be blessed. Be of good cheer. There's so much more I could say to you. But my loves, be blessed, be encouraged, and press on. Press on towards your goals, towards whatever it is that you want to do. And like I started this week, watching God just do amazing things. Ask, speak those things into your life. Because if you ask, seek, and knock, you can actually wait and see what the Lord will do for you if you just seek Him. God bless. I love you.